more attention is being paid to the development of infrastructure in rural areas across the country, as state governments continue to try to bridge the gap through capital budgets. This report takes a look at the efforts of the governments in Kwara, Ogun, and Enugu State in tackling the problem.
There's a strong desire from the present administration in Kwara State, north-central Nigeria, to bridge the infrastructure deficit as Governor Abdul Fattah Ahmed and his team work towards the provision of critical infrastructure for the development of the state. This perhaps informed the governor's decision to ensure repairs are carried out on the Alagbado Bridge, which collapsed last year due to flooding. Governor Ahmed is inspecting the bridge to see how far the repairs have gone. It's just about 50% complete, but the governor reassures residents of Alagbado and environs that the bridge will be delivered on schedule.
It's a major linkage between this community here and the main center of the town. So if you cut them off here, they'll have to go through the route of close to 5-6 kilometers to access basic things they would require to live life normally. So for us, it's a major connector for our people in this part and other side.
In the southwest, the Ogun State government is paying compensation to farmers and landowners affected by the construction of the state's agro-cargo airport. 500 million naira is allocated to about 5,000 beneficiaries from 20 villages affected by this project.
For us to construct a reliable and international standard cargo airport to complete the existing ones in the country. This will create a very good and viable passage for agricultural goods and passengers, not only from Ogun State, but from all the neighboring states.
It is also about the unveiling of a new narrative of opportunities for the good people of Ogun State, which we are confident will bring about direct and indirect jobs, economic growth, generation of foreign exchange for us, and add immense value to the capital of Ogun State and Nigeria.
The beneficiaries say losing their property is painful, but they commend the state government for the prompt payment of their compensation.
I'm really happy for today. I can tell my people I'm in another level. I know Neveko local government, we are new done in our area.
Finally, in the southeast, the Enugu State Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi flags off the first phase of his administration's community development grant.
Peculiar and immediate development needs.
Benefiting communities get the first installment of 5 million naira out of the 10 million naira grant earmarked for the Choice project. The checks are handed over to 118 communities who passed the screening process, while the remaining 332 were encouraged to key into the program.
We decided that the choice of projects and the executions were to be left entirely to the discretion and disposal of each individual autonomous community.
Traditional rulers say the grant will help implement the state's socio-economic and development plan.
But I want to welcome.
These thoughts perhaps represent the thinking of Nigerians in many other parts of the country who believe the maintenance and expansion of infrastructure are important dimensions of supporting economic activity, especially for people at the grassroots.
Let's take a look at Imo State now. Over 100 women from different business membership organizations there have benefited from a capacity building program organized by the Small and Medium Enterprise Development of Nigeria, SMEDEN, to accelerate the development of micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises. Now, the Director General of SMEDEN, Diko Rada, believes the capacity building will promote MSMEs in the country and expose them to business and networking opportunities, export market linkages, and global competitiveness.
The capacity building program is geared towards promoting MSMEs in Nigeria, and showcase their potential, expose them to business to networking opportunities, access to raw materials availabilities, export market linkages, maintaining standardization for global competitiveness, and deliberate to provide solutions toward revamping the nation's economy. The agency is also one of the key partners in the implementation of an open-air business clinic where all regulatory agencies is present to diagnose and solve most of the teaching problems that confront MSMEs. This is as a result of the successes achieved at the ongoing National MSME Clinic that is organized in partnership with the Office of the Vice President.
Women in Nigeria are advocating periodic self-assessment to enhance national development. This was brought to the fore at the 2018 edition of the National Women's Conference held in Osogbo, the Osun State capital. Wife of the Vice President, Dolapo Shibajo, who addressed wives of Southwest governors and other participants, says women should push for greater development of the nation.
It is without doubt that the roles women play in society can be played by no other than women. And pleasant as that may sound, playing that role could be Herculean without the necessary support. That is the inspiration behind the formation of this group by the wives of the governors of the southwestern states of Nigeria, who are gathering in Osun State. With them is the wife of the Vice President and some governors from the region, among other dignitaries. To achieve that development, here's Governor Ajimobi's theory.
Forsightedness plus nobility is what? Success. When you add the two, they equal success. And what is success? Progress, development. A virtuous woman, therefore, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, plays a major role. And they are the pivots of progress and development in any society. Women must form an anti-war movement.
Aware of their influence, Governor of Osun State wants the women to do their best in admonishing their children against crime and violence. For the wife of the Vice President, Mrs. Dolapo Shibajo, there is need for a regular self-assessment by the women to track their progress.
As we look at greater development, do not wait for others to assess you. You must do an assessment of yourself. Pick topics on which to do this assessment. As a woman, as a wife of an official, as a mother, as a worker, as an employer, look at the period under review and compare to the previous one. It will give you the information you can use to improve.
This is the first meeting of the Association of the Governor's Wives who have decided to assist their husbands in the development of their respective states, with women as their primary targets.